Module Overview. Creativity is not merely a spark of brilliance, it is a system that can be designed, nurtured, optimized, and personalized. In this module, you will delve deeply into the architecture of constructing a sustainable, repeatable, and tailored creative system that aligns with their unique artistic identity, cognitive style, values, rhythms, and mediums of expression. While creative freedom is essential, it flourishes best within intentional structure. Therefore, this module empowers you to build systems that are dynamic yet disciplined, flexible yet focused, and intuitive yet intelligently designed. It combines methods from behavioral psychology, neuroscience, productivity science, artistic routine analysis, design thinking, and holistic creative practices to help each learner construct their own functional ecosystem for ideation, production, and growth. By the end of this module, you will possess a comprehensive creative blueprint, a living framework for producing, managing, sustaining, and scaling their creative outputs over time. The need for a creative system. Creativity as a process, not a personality. Busting the myth of the tortured genius. Consistency versus spontaneity, why systems protect against burnout and creative drought. Ritualization and automation. Turning creativity into a habit without compromising magic. Freedom within form, leveraging structure to amplify rather than restrict imagination. Understanding your creative profile. Chronobiology and creative rhythms. Are you a morning ideator or midnight maker? Cognitive temperament. Visual, auditory, kinesthetic, emotional, or narrative thinker. Input. Output. Patterns. How do you receive inspiration and how do you express it? Sensory catalysts. Identifying what ignites your muse, e.g., smell, music, nature, solitude. Personality traits and creativity. Openness to experience, emotional sensitivity, intuition, etc. Exercise. Build your creative archetype profile. The ritualist, the disruptor, the visionary, the flow seeker, etc. Designing the 5 pillars of your personal creative system. A. Inspiration management. Creating structured inputs. Books, exhibitions, podcasts, artist dates, wander time. Information curation. The second brain. Notion, Evernote, Zettelkasten, Obsidian. Inspiration libraries. References, style books, idea logs. Protecting mental space from idea overload and creative clutter. B. Ideation and development workflows. Brainstorming systems, e.g., Scamper, mind mapping, reverse ideation, provocations. Idea, composting. Letting concepts ferment over time, iteration cycles and prototyping, sketch, draft, refine, publish, repeat, version control of evolving projects. C. Time and energy architecture blocking. Sacred creative hours. Working with energy waves, ultradian cycles, weekly sprints, monthly creative themes, managing input/output balance to avoid creative fatigue. D. Toolkits and medium-specific systems. Mapping workflows based on medium digital art, writing, music, etc. Software and tools. Choosing versus being overwhelmed. Setting up creative templates, macros, and automation. Building reusable systems. Brush packs, mood board templates, project structures. E-review, reflection, and evolution. Weekly reviews. What worked? What sparked joy? What needs adjustment? Visualizing creative data, number of pieces created, ideas harvested, techniques explored. Capturing emotional cycles. Understanding when you feel blocked versus brilliant. Upgrading systems over time without overhauling foundation. Setting creative constraints and intentions. The power of constraints. Fixed palette, 1-hour time limit, single word prompt. Theme setting. Using motifs or emotional tones to guide creation. Reverse engineering. Starting from a desired emotion or audience reaction, balancing goals with organic exploration. Overcoming system saboteurs. System fatigue and boredom. How to infuse novelty into routines. Perfectionism hiding behind productivity. System rigidity. When structure strangles spontaneity. Comparing your process with others. Building confidence in your unique approach. External supports for your system. Accountability mechanisms. Public goals, peer check-ins, progress boards, feedback loops, critique groups, beta audiences, mentors, creative communities and ecosystems, collabs, challenges, forums, archive management, documenting your process and progress. Living system philosophy. Your system must evolve with you. Build with modularity, not rigidity. Embrace seasonal creativity. Different rhythms for different life seasons. System. Scaffold, not a cage. Templates and tools included. Personal creative system canvas. Customizable map. Weekly flow tracker template. 30-day creative momentum planner. Energy bank. Diagnostic tool creative mood board builder. Output tracker spreadsheet. Linked to emotional state and time of day. Artistic debrief journal template key takeaways. Creativity thrives within a custom-built structure. Systems increase output, clarity, and flow while reducing mental clutter. Your creative system should match your personality, rhythm, tools, and goals. Innovation lies not just in what you make, but in how you organize and sustain making. A creative system is never static. It evolves as you do.